Sure, my GTA chums, we only have a couple of days left of double money on the sales for your biker club business, so get doing that. Also, double production on your nightclub duplication of these businesses. So I just sold that, but this video is not about any of that. It's all about the latest DLC, the winter DLC, which are going to be coming 13th of December. In fact, this video might come out after Rockstar's made their announcements, which will make all the speculation in it. We don't know anything, by the way. It'll make all the speculation pointless. Oh, we got the plane, the helicopters. Ideal. That's best. Actually, let's get off our bike. So basically, it all comes from Tez2, Tez Funds 2. If you look on Twitter for Tez2, then you will find this guy, and he is your go-to source on the latest speculation on GTA. And a lot of the time, he is right. The thing that's a shocker about this latest winter DLC is that it seems that Tez is hedging it not towards a Michael DLC. It's not going to be a Hollywood DLC, so that might still be the case. He doesn't say absolute though. It could still happen yet. But what he's thinking is that the main thrust of the DLC will be something in regards to an acid lab, and getting a fast taxi travel service. I think that fast taxi was because of the we won the heist challenge where we did there was a 2 trillion kind of goal, and we got 4 trillion, so we doubled it. Easy. So fast taxi travel, that's not terribly exciting to me. I've got a Kazakh, I can already do that. I don't need to do the fast travel. But for a lot of people, new players especially, it might be very useful for getting to the north of the map really quick. And it may cost £2 if it's anything like the Kazakh, but maybe it'll be 500 quid if Rockstar are feeling generous, seasonally generous. And with this drop up, this is the best actually for the Coke, for the drop off. I'm still going to expand my map to make sure. And that's the fast travel taxi service potentially. We also have the dead drop package collectibles, so this is probably 50 packages, and if you drop them off you probably get 5 or 10 grand for every drop off or whatever that you collect or whatever where you find on the map, and then you get a new gun or something at the end of it, and 150 grand. I'm not something I'm super looking forward to, but that's something that Tez2 indicates. And the most important reference is the acid lab to me. So this sounds like an MC Club business. It might not be, but my expectations are pretty low. But I'd imagine it'll be at the high end of the spectrum with regards to making money. So we've got the Coke. This is number 1, by the way, for making money. So notice, for one delivery vehicle, which is 1.5 times stock, you'll get 300 grand there at double money. That's double money. So 150 grand at single, isn't it? Ridiculous. So probably something at that level. Maybe it'll be a bit higher. Who knows? Maybe I'm being pessimistic. But the delivery vehicles will probably all be the same, unless it's something different entirely. But I imagine it's going to be some kind of business. Maybe it won't just be a semi-passive business like this where you basically let it stack up and then do the big sell mission at the end. So maybe it's not like that, like MC Club. Maybe it's more business orientated, where you do your acid. You know what my dream would be for it, honestly? If it would be like Chinatown Wars, where you collect your goods from your acid lab and then go and sell them to your dealers in the city. And there's many different sellers, and they're good. What they'll buy it from you, the prices will change, almost daily or weekly or something. That would be ideal. Press right to drop it off. So that would be my dream. That would be a decent business. Something that simple, just a different dynamic and maybe the actual development would involve some missions rather than just being a passive, kind of semi-passive thing of letting it accrue over time. Maybe the time element would be you doing missions before you do your sell stuff to acquire the acid. I don't know how that would work with a lab, because surely the lab would just be developing it, but that would be ideal. So that would get me excited, that kind of theme. So something new is what I really want from it, rather than just another MC Club business, because I think that even if the payout is great, is a little bit of a come down, for a winter DLC. But that probably isn't the main bit of the DLC, I'd imagine. I imagine there will be missions. It won't just be a biker business, because if it is a biker business, that might be quite terrible. What's this bike doing? Speaking of bikers, what is the MC? The Oppressor Mark II doing? We're going to head south away from this bugger. What else have we got? So character-wise, they refer to Dax, the Juggalo boss, so it sounds like they could be the go-to person with regards to this acid lab or something, or the missions that will be involved with this DLC, likely involved. And there's also another character as well that we've met before that he refers to. So that is from what Tez was saying, I don't think it's a character in the story mode, so I wouldn't expect it to be that kind of crazy guy who is clearly on the LSDs. That's a friend of what's he got? Of Trevor. Also, the actor Oggy, Steve Ogg, who does Trevor, apparently doesn't want to do the acting anymore in this game. So perhaps Trevor won't be involved either, but that doesn't mean that Trevor's associates won't be involved and Trevor will be implied. Or it doesn't mean that they haven't got another actor to play Trevor. Who knows? Could happen. You know, that Steve Ogg impersonators, they are out there, so it is possible that somebody off YouTube could be hired instead to do a credible Steve Ogg variant. Okay, we're going to go for a final. Is that actually my Mark II oppressor that I'm freaking out about? It probably is. So the other thing with the DLC, as with all the last few DLCs, you're going to have the car element. So I think that's going to be unchanged. Well, unchanged, we don't know yet, but I would assume somewhere between 15 and 20 cars. Depends on what they've developed, basically, doesn't it? And there's going to be some good ones, there's going to be some bad ones as always, but don't always wait for the drip feed. Look at the cars that are available from day one, and look at the reviews. I'll do some honest reviews, as well as the other guys, and obviously you'll be looking at Bruffy13222, but I'll always give my honest opinion on it. I won't BS you on those. So I'll get them out as soon as I can. You know, I have a job. I'm not a perma YouTuber. I doubt I ever will be. But I'll try my best as long as I'm doing it. There we go. We sold 418 grand. So we got that is not bad. We had 300 and odd, didn't we? 14. So that's 15% of 300, yeah, whatever that is. That's a decent amount of money for what is like an hour and a bit's kind of work, if you can call it work. Anyway, what else can I tell you about the DLC? That is all my speculation, I think, as well. The cars are going to be... Now, the thing is as well, with a new property, is what I'm kind of hoping is that we get some new garage space, but if it is just the Acid Lab, and it's like an MC business, that would mean no new garage space. So that's going to be quite terrible, isn't it? For people like me who are running out of garage space. So what I'm hoping is that it'll give us another 10-car garage slot to purchase, you know, like in the form of an apartment or a 10-car garage. Hopefully that's what they will do for us. Anyway, that is enough speculation for me. I really don't have a lot more to say on it, because Tez2 doesn't have a lot more to say, basically. If you found that useful, drop a like, subscribe, but give me your comments on what you think about the new DLC, potentially. And of course, don't forget, Rockstar will be announcing it probably within a day or two, so this video will become very quickly redundant. Oh, what car are you looking forward to? I really want an Evo or a Ford Mondeo. Ford Mondeo would be the ideal, but I don't expect that's going to happen. I think it's going to be an Evo's the most likely one. Anyway, new Evo, hopefully. Here we go. Thanks for watching, have a great day if you're playing Das GTA.